Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Alexis Monet. Before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so Cardi B's single Outside has debuted at number 10 on this week's Billboard Hot 100 chart. Cardi B also broke a record by having this single be her 13th top 10 hit on the Hot 100 chart. So congrats to Cardi B, and she also announced that her album Am I the Drama will be released this year on September 19th. Now, although Cardi B's single Outside is doing well, many fans did notice that her second verse on the single sounded eerily similar to Nicki Minaj's verse on the single called Rake It Up featuring Yo Gotti. Now in Cardi's verse, she did go on to say, I know I'm cute and funny, I know somebody want me, I might go sell a bit, I know I'll make some money. Now in Nicki's verse to Rake It Up, she went on to say, I don't date honey, cookie on tsunami. All my dudes wipe me once they get that good punani. I think he need a Bonnie. I might just let him find me. Never trust a big butt and a smile, word to Ronnie. Now, Cardi may not have wrote that verse, but the verse, the lyrics, the cadence and all sounds very similar to what Nicki has already done. Now, Cardi has been accused of stealing and recycling Nicki's lyrics before, and I'm sure this won't be the first nor last time, especially with Cardi's album coming, but that was pretty obvious and it's hard to miss. But that's not the only thing Cardi got accused of stealing. There's another artist by the name of Rissa Reign who said that Cardi B stole the entire song, and she also has a song called Outside. So go ahead and check this out.
I want to be very, very clear. I fuck with Cardi. I heard the song. I fuck with the song. But as I was listening to it, I was just like, sounded very familiar. And like I said, the song that I made this song 3-4 years ago. My manager at the time wanted me to make more music for females, not be so ratchet, not be so aggressive. They wanted me to make more twerk music, which wasn't really my vibe for real. But I went ahead and made it. I pushed the song down in like 20 minutes. Here y'all go, boom. Threw it on YouTube. I didn't even release it. I just threw it on YouTube. But that's neither here nor there, because regardless of the quality of the music or whatever, I had the plan. I just didn't have the platform, clearly. The idea was there, and I really do feel like you just took it and perfected it. You're not going to be able to tell me that no, and even if it wasn't the artists themselves, even if it wasn't Cardi herself, somebody on that team heard the song. Yes, it is a common saying. Yes, say niggas been outside. I'm not discounting, I'm not discrediting that. But the coincidence for you to say outside and the beat sound the same, to me, that's too close. Somebody heard it and was like, I could see where they was trying to go with this. Let's take it here. You know what I'm saying? And that, if that's what you want to do, cool. But reach out and be like, hey, listen, do da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But like, I hear it, and I know I ain't tripping. I know I'm not tripping. It is what it is at the end of the day, because like I said, that wasn't even no song that I was really pushing for real. But
now Cardi did respond to Rissa by saying this.
So, I don't want to be rude, but be for real. Beat it. And stream Outside. Matter of fact, stream Outside in every platform.
Now truly, I must be honest, the song does sound very similar to Rissa Reign's single. Now I do believe somebody may have heard her version and took it and went from there and made the production and verses better and presented it to Cardi B, who then went on to record it and made it her own version. Because the subject matter, the beat, it all sounds the same in my opinion, but we shall see how this all works out for Cardi. Now, as I mentioned prior in the video, Cardi did announce her sophomore album is coming in September, and many fans are speculating that Beyonce will be a feature on her upcoming project. Now, these two ladies having a collaboration has been a rumor for a long time. It was leaked a long time ago that they had a song, but it was scrapped allegedly. However, it is now being said that that song or new collaboration will be dropping very soon, which I could believe because Cardi was recently spotted at a Beyonce show for her Cowboy Carter tour. Now, speaking of shows and Cardi B, Cardi was spotted out at a show in New York performing her single Outside, and it did look like Cardi may be possibly hiding a baby bump yet again. Now, last year when she was pregnant with her daughter Blossom, she was popping out in these very similar outfits where they were baggy or loose fitted, and she was wearing schoolgirl outfits, and she is wearing them again. So I don't know, she and Stefon may be expecting a baby. That has been heavily rumored, but it does look like Cardi is prepared for this rollout and is gearing up to do more shows. Now, moving along to Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki recently was on Twitter and she let everyone know that she will be re-recording an old song called Make a Baby and releasing it officially onto digital platforms very soon, which I am excited for. And to be honest, I never heard this song until I was scrolling one day on Twitter, so I would like her to modernize it and make it new for us new people who didn't hear it back then to hear it now. Either way, I'm always excited to hear new music from Nicki Minaj, and I wonder when she will drop it. We'll just have to wait and stay tuned. However, hopefully it will be sooner than later because Nicki is talking about not dropping until next year. Now, moving along to the final topic. Now, Halle Bailey and DDG are still currently going through their nasty custody battle with their son, Halo, but it does seem like they are finding some happiness with their new partners. Halle was recently spotted out with her new boo on a yacht out in Italy. And child, I will say it does look like Halle is living her best life with her new boo, and this man is allegedly the producer of Kendrick Lamar and Beyonce. Now, congrats to Halle for finding happiness. Now, DDG also got to experience some happiness with his son from the 1st to the 3rd, where he is granted temporary visitation for only a certain amount of hours under the supervision of Halle's nanny and a security guard in Italy, and he cannot take Halo 3 miles away from Halle's hotel, and this is all temporary until they get their custody agreement under wraps. Now, I do wish the best for both of them. DDG has been spotted out with India Love and other girls he is dating as well, so I hope they aren't doing this to get back at each other. They need to heal and figure this thing out as parents, and I do wish all parties the best. Now, you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thank you again for joining me for yet another video, and until next time, bye.